Good day everyone, welcome to my lecture video, and at this moment I will be discussing about the Trichomonas vaginalis, a serious sexually transmitted pathogen. So the Trichomonas vaginalis is an obligate parasite which cannot survive outside the human body and needs close association of the vaginal urethra or prostatic tissues. These pathogen do not tend to spread quickly. They remains adherent to the mucosal epithelium of the vagina or urethra and causes superficial lesions. These pathogen, as you can see in the picture, they are in pyriform or pear shape, just like a palm fruit of a tree of the rose family. And their large nucleus is usually located at the wider anterior end and contains many chromatin granules and a small chirosome. This pathogen destroys epithelial cells by direct cell contact and also by production of the serotoxic substance. So the genus Trichomonas has 3 species which occur in humans. First, you have the T. vaginalis. The second one, you have the T. hominis. And the third one, you have the Trichomonas tenax. So the difference between these three is that the Trichomonas hominis inhabit large intestine and are non-pathogenic. The Trichomonas tenax inhabit oral cavity and commensals. And our microbe, the Trichomonas vaginalis, is the what we call urogenital pathogenic flagellates, which is a serious sexually transmitted pathogen. So the trophozoite of the T. vaginalis. So in terms of the shape and size, the trophozoite is pear shape and measures 7 mm to 23 mm in length. And the pathogen's motility, the pathogen shows twitching type of motility due to the presence of 5 numbers of flagella. And the trophozoite is identified by its characteristic twitching motility. Its flagella, there are 4 anterior free flagella, as you can see in the figure, arising from a shallow depression in the anterior end of the body called the periflagellar canal. And the 5th flagellum curves back along the margin of the undulating membrane and is called the recurrent flagellum. It is not enclosed by the undulating membrane but lies in shallow groove in the free margin of the membrane. The Trichomonas vaginalis costa lies just beneath the membrane, which is very unique to the trichomonads. And the costa is rigid cord, filamentous in appearance, and is believed to support the undulating membrane. So the pathogen's axostyle is a bialine rod-like structure that runs through the entire length of the body and comes out at the posterior end. And this axostyle is part of the endoskeleton. The cytoplasm of the pathogen contains a large numbers of a siderophilic granules, and sometimes viral particles. And the species hydrogenosome is a modified mitochondria which produces energy by fermentation of sugars. In hydrogenosome, enzyme of oxidative phosphorylation has been replaced by enzyme carrying out anaerobic fermentation. Um, this pathogen is in an anaerobic organism. Sorry for that. So let's proceed to the life cycle of the Trichomonas vaginalis. Actually, its life cycle is very simple. It is completed in a single host, either male or female. And the infection is transmitted sexually from a woman, acting as a reservoir of the infection to man. So, the transmission of the vaginalis resides in the female lower genital tract and the male urethra and prostate. The number one, where it replicates by binary fusion. The number two, the parasite does not appear to have a cyst form and does not survive well in the external environment. The Trichomonas vaginalis is transmitted among humans. It is only known host primarily by sexual intercourse. The number three. So the T vaginalis are reproduced by longitudinal binary fission, which begins by division of the neuromotor apparatus and finally separation of the cytoplasm into two daughter tropozoites. So the tropozoites of the T vaginalis are the infective stages. On sexual contact, tropozoites are transmitted to male and localized in the urethra and prostate gland. So let's proceed to the disease caused by this pathogen. I would like to uh, I would like you to excuse my picture. Sorry for that. Sorry, I'm very sorry. So the disease caused by this pathogen is called the trichomoniasis or trech. Trech. It is very common sexually transmitted disease. It is caused by infection with the protozoan parasite, the T. vaginalis. Although the symptoms of the disease vary, most people who have the parasite cannot tell they are infected. So the infection is more common in women than in men. Older women are more likely than younger women to have been infected with trichomoniasis. And people with trach often don't have any symptoms. And it doesn't usually cause problems. But if someone don't get treatment, it raises their chances of getting or spreading other STDs, including the HIV. So this disease is transmitted by sexual fluids through oral, vaginal, or anal sex. The disease is more often asymptomatic in men compared to women, and this is fortunately curable. So you get this disease by having sex with someone who has it, and typically it spreads through a contact between a penis and a vagina. Women who have sex with a woman can also get trach through vaginal contact. So the parasite passes from an infected person to an uninfected person during the sex. So in women, the most common infected part of the body is the lower genital tract, the vulva, the vagina, the cervix, and the urethra. In men, the most commonly infected body part is the inside of the penis, the urethra. So during sex, the parasite usually spreads from penis to a vagina or from a vagina to a penis. It can also spread from a vagina to another vagina. It is not common for parasite to infect other body parts like the hands, mouth, or anus. It is unclear why some people with the infection get symptoms while others do not. It probably depends on factors like a person's age and overall health. Infected people without symptoms can still pass the infection on the others. So women who has a trichomoniasis may notice, or for those who are asymptomatic women, this disease causes vulvaginitis and urethritis. For symptomatic women, the acute infection include vaginal irritation, vulva vaginal soreness or irritation, lower abdominal pain, and disagreeable odor and dysuria. This acute stage may last for a week or month. So for men, men infection more often asymptomatic than symptomatic. So for the symptomatic cases, so the pathogen is one of the important cases of non-gonococcal urethritis. The characterized by pain in the urethra, testicular pain, or purulent to mucoid discharge. So men with trichomoniasis may notice itching or irritation inside the penis, burning after urination or ejaculation, discharge from the penis. Women with okay, that's it. So for the only treatment of, or the most suggestive treatment of this of the said disease is what we call the antibiotic medications like metronidazole or tenidazole. These pills clear up the infection in most people. The treatment will get rid of the parasite, but someone can still get it again. But 20% of the people get trichomonias again within 3 months of the treatment. So alcohol is not recommended after taking these pills within 24 hours. So it's very someone should remember that. For the prevention, since trichomoniasis is a sexually transmitted disease, the only way for someone to totally avoid this disease is to do not have a vaginal sex. So you can take other steps to lower your chances of getting it. But if you are a sexually active person, then you should go or pursue na long-term mutuality monogamous relationship, and always use protection the right way, because you can get or spread trichomoniasis through contact alone. Make sure to put the protection on early before it touches the vagina. So I guess that would be all. And thank you for watching this. And I hope that you learned something about this serious sexually transmitted pathogen.